TimberSurf here with Drawn Print 3D number 4. So during the last few weeks of ownership of a 3D printer, I've been producing a lot of parts. In fact, I'm currently up to batch 50. So I also had to find some means of keeping them in some sensible order. Again, note the careful use of some available storage component, namely a pillbox. But I've just got a mass of green translucent bits that need painting. And no, it's not the shell game. I started on the process of painting them all. So here we have some pigsties, which are corrugated iron, going slightly rusty, and they have wooden ply ends, so but they don't stay nice and beigey coloured for a long time, unless of course it's a brand new one. So the process starts by priming everything with, in this case, grey. I've actually used an acrylic to see if that works, because I'm guessing the amount of product that I've got, it's going to take too much paint to do it with the Humbrol, and I'm a bit reticent about spraying with Humbrol because it takes a lot to set up. So having started painting in acrylic, we'll see how we get on, and if it doesn't work out, I'll maybe go over to spraying with enamels. You can then of course move on to the second coat, in this case brown, and picking up the details. Not the best of paint jobs, but it's just an exercise to prove that it kind of works, that the visuals are correct. I'm actually going to have another go at designing the barrels to make the planking a bit more seeable, shall we say. So another thing I designed was a swan-necked roof vent, seen on tall buildings, which I'm currently building. So again, this is a design that I've done for what I need, and looked at some pictures, got some general sort of scaling of what the sizes should be, and then tried 3 different scales to make them a bit different from each other. Another roof vent ducting system was an item I downloaded and had a go at. You can see the layering system here quite well. They worked out okay. And then of course we have tyres. This again produced towards something that I'm currently building, which is a garage diorama. So these will be littered around the sides as used, and there'll be a pile of them that are discarded. There's some with centres in them for the guys that are actually repairing things, maybe rolling them around between cars. Another one that I've downloaded is some pallets. I'm sure I'm going to have lots of these kicking about. These seem a bit long and thin, not what you call the European standard, but they're a good indication of the level of detail you can get from the printer. And again, not the best of paint jobs, but you know, I'm practicing, I'm learning. This one is of course milk churns and the pig troughs, which I think came out very well. To be honest, I'm quite pleased with those. You can see daylight through the O-scale milk churns handles. Not quite so obvious on the OO scale, but the paint filled them up a little bit. These are, again, my design, and I think they look a lot better than, let's say, the Merit ones, which is perhaps what we can compare them with. And finally, for my tall flats build, to replace the wooden windows in them, my very first print now painted up and has some glazing. I think that's pretty much a success, and I'll show you some more of the results in the next video.